everyone! It's Miss Angela from the Fort Worth Public Library. Welcome back to another Let's Create Virtual Preschool Storytime. I'm so glad you're back with us. Do you remember our hello song? Let's sing it together. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. And now in Spanish, we're going to say hola, amigos. Es tiempo de decir hola. Hola, amigos. Hola, amigos. Hola, amigos. Es tiempo de decir hola. And now we're going to add our American Sign Language. Hello, friends. Give them a hug. Time. Say hello. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Now let's stand up and get our wiggles out. All right, here we go. Raise your hands up high as you can and wave them in the breeze like you're a tree. Like you're a tree in a soft breeze. Like you're a tree in a strong breeze. Ah! Now stretch down and touch your toes. And stand back up, stretch over to the side, and wiggle your arms over there. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Stretch over to the other side and wiggle your arms over there. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Great. Now we're going to do some animal moves. Can you stomp like an elephant? Stomp, stomp, stomp. Maybe you can wave your trunk and make some elephant noises. Can you hop like a kangaroo? Hop, hop, hop. Great, hop. Can you clap like a seal that performs in the zoo? Ow, 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 ow. Can you snap like an alligator? Can you swim like a fish? Then be totally still, just like this. Great job, everyone. Now let's sit back down for our first story. Today we are going to pretend together. I love to play pretend, don't you? Who am I pretending to be when I put on these ears? Hop, hop, hop. Did you say a bunny? That's right. How about when I put on this crown? A queen. Did you notice that I stood up straighter and made a fancy wave? And then how about this hat? I'm a gnome. And how about this? A unicorn! There's so many ways to play pretend. Our first story has lots of pretend in it. It's called Ruby's Sword. Can you see Ruby's sword? What is it? It's a stick. It's by Jacqueline Bessett with illustrations by Paola Zacchini. Let's get started. Ruby raced through a sea of summer grass after her brothers, their long legs leaping ahead. "Wait up!" she called out. But only their laughter trailed behind, like the tail of a kite. There they go, just out of reach. Ruby flopped onto the ground, heart thumping. A single cloud sailed across an endless blue sky. Have you ever looked up at the clouds to see what they might look like? A warm wind rippled through the grass, bending blades and revealing something hidden. Swords! Leaping and lunging, swirling and swishing, Ruby felt invincible. I feel like I need something for this part. I found a stick that looks an awful lot like a sword, so I brought it with me to read this book. She raised her sword and faced the fearsome dragon. Swish, swish! You see that dragon in the clouds? The dragon faded into a haze. Ruby gathered the other swords and marched off. I found dragon fighting swords, she announced, slicing the air with lightning bolts. Her brothers jumped down to take a closer look. Ruby granted them each a sword. 2 knights in battle, bold and brave. Click, clack, click, clack. Ruby watched. My turn, she shouted. Click, clack, click, clack was all she heard. Ruby stormed off in a cloud of dust and disappointment. The apples hung sky high, a royal feast. The ants were stuck creekside, loyal subjects saved. She made a bridge out of her sword. The dirt needed decoration. Can you see what Ruby drew? Looks like we've got a sword. What's that? I see a butterfly. A castle, a crown. A sudden stillness filled the air. Swallows scattered, shadows faded. A rolling storm blanketed the sun. Ruby raised her trusty sword. Wild winds whipped, swish, swish. Rumbling clouds grumbled, swish, swish. Raindrops drummed, swish, swish. Ruby gathered all her strength, swish, swish. A mighty gust of wind blew a sheet off a laundry line. Ruby caught it with her sword. She began to build. Click, clack. Her brothers were curious. Can we help? They asked. Click, clack was all they heard. Click, clack was all they heard. They marched away and returned with some honorable offerings. Twigs, rocks, a handful of dandelions, and finally, their swords. Together they built a magnificent castle. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Perfect for sheltering many loyal subjects. What loyal subjects do they have? Can you see them? I see a squirrel and some bunnies. And 3 noble knights. The end. All right, this next song is Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. So if you don't know this one, we're gonna swish our hands together like this. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going very soon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. All right, but first, before we go aboard a rocket ship, what do you think we need? Do we need something to protect our head? A helmet! Let's put it on. Boom. Okay, I'm ready. Nope, I need to put my seatbelt on. Shh, click. Okay, and my boots. Oh, I almost forgot my boots. I'm gonna unclick my seatbelt. Now I'm gonna put my boots on. Here. Now I'm going to re-click my seatbelt. Click. Okay, I'm ready. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going very soon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Great blasting. Let's do that one more time. You still have your helmet on? Good. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going very soon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! All right, now let's sit down. That is one of my most favorite songs. Thanks for doing it with me. Our next book requires a lot of imagination. It's called It's a... What do you think? It's a tiger. And it's by David La Rochelle and illustrated by Jeremy Tankard. What? Oh, I'm pretending to be a tiger. Are you ready for a story? Me too. We'll start in the jungle where the tall trees grow and the monkeys swing from vine to vine. Wait a minute. That's not a monkey. Oh, do you see? Do you see what's not a monkey? That looks like a tiger! Run! Push aside these vines and we'll hide inside this cave. Duck your head. Flap, flap, flap. And watch out for bats. I don't know about you, but those shadows are making me nervous. In fact, one of those shadows looks like... Say it with me this time. A tiger! Run! How did he get here? Hurry, climb that ladder and we'll make our escape. Ah, sunshine. Doesn't that feel good? Uh-oh. Snakes! Hundreds of them! If we're very quiet, we can tiptoe past. Blue snakes, green snakes, even a great big fuzzy snake that looks just like a tiger! Run! Yikes, he's gaining on us. Our only chance is to leap for that rope and swing across this canyon. Now, let go! Womp. We made it! Good thing we landed someplace soft. A bed of flowers, a pile of leaves, a giant orange and black pillow. Oh no, we landed on top of a tiger! Now we're really in trouble. Quick, climb this rock and slide down the hill. Bumpity, 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 bump. Yes, a boat. Hop on deck and raise the anchor. Full steam ahead, Captain. Safe at last. Say, I've never seen a sea captain with a tail before, have you? You don't think it could be... What do you think it could be? A tiger! Not again! Look at that sea captain tiger. Jump overboard or we'll end up as lunch. Swim, swim, splash, splash. I know you're tired, but don't slow down. We're in luck. There's an island and a chest. Open it up. I bet we'll find a tiger! Roar! Can you give me a really big roar, just like this tiger? Great roaring. He wants to eat us. Wait a minute. He doesn't want to eat us. He was only yawning. If we scratch his ears and rub his belly, maybe he'll go to sleep. Better yet, let's tell him a story. We'll start in the jungle where the tall trees grow and the monkeys swing from vine to vine. Wait a minute. That's not a monkey. That looks like... You see this tail? It doesn't look like a monkey. A crocodile! The end. Now we're going to pretend to be some animals from our story. So we're going to start with the last animal. Do you remember what the last animal was? A crocodile. So how would you pretend to be a crocodile? Like this? Maybe you put your arms out in front and make a really long snout. Great job. Now we're going to be a bat. Bats have wings. Can you make wings and flap them? Flap, flap, flap. Excellent. Now we're going to be monkeys. How would you pretend to be a monkey? Would you move your arms, maybe? Would you swing from trees? Would you make some noises? Ooh, 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 ah, ah, ooh, 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 ooh. Great, monkeys. Now we're going to pretend to be a tiger. So, I need you to get on all fours, your hands and your knees like this. And we're going to be a tiger by raising up one leg at a time. So first we're going to raise up one hand, and then the other, and then one leg, and then the other. And now we're going to do one arm and one leg at the same time. So you want to pick ones that are on opposite sides from each other. So your right hand and your left leg. Roar! Roar! Then you can do the opposite side. Your left hand and your right leg. Roar! 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 I had to stop pretending to be a tiger so I could pretend to be some other things. Thanks for doing those moves with me. Our next song is Do Your Ears Hang Low? And I'm going to do it with a pair of stockings on my head to make my ears. So if you have a pair of stockings or a pair of tights, you can get them and put them on your head. Or you can just use your hands as your ears like this. I'm going to sing it through one time. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow? Whoop. Can you throw 'em o'er your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low? And now I want you to answer, yes, my ears hang low. Yes, my ears hang low. Yes, they wobble to and fro. I can tie 'em in a knot. I can tie 'em in a bow. I can throw 'em over my shoulder like a continental soldier. Yes, my ears hang low. Good job. Now our ears are going to hang high. So we're going to say, do your ears hang high? Do they reach up to the sky? Do they wrinkle when they're wet? Do they straighten when they're dry? Can you wave 'em at your neighbor with an element of flavor? Do your ears hang high? Do your ears hang high? Do they reach up to the sky? Do they wrinkle when they're wet? Do they straighten when they're dry? Can you wave 'em at your neighbor with an element of flavor? Do your ears hang high? Now let's do it again where we answer, yes, my ears hang high. Yes, my ears hang high. Yes, they reach up to the sky. Yes, they wrinkle when they're wet and they straighten when they're dry. I can wave 'em at my neighbor with an element of flavor. Yes, my ears hang high. Great job, everyone. All right, our next activity is going to be a scarf song. So if you have a scarf or a bandana, you can get them. But I'm going to use a tissue, which is totally okay for this activity. So if you have a tissue, go and grab one. We're going to sing some songs together. Our first one is Wave Your Scarf Up and Down, and it's to the tune of London Bridge. So it goes like this. Wave your scarf up and down, up and down, up and down. Wave your scarf up and down. Wave your scarf. Now we're going to wave our scarf side to side. Wave your scarf side to side, side to side, side to side. Wave your scarf side to side. Wave your scarf. Now we're going to wave our scarf fast and slow. Wave your scarf fast and slow. Fast and slow. Fast and slow. Wave your scarf fast and slow. Wave your scarf. Now we're going to wave them around and around. Wave your scarf around and around, around and around, around and around. Wave your scarf around and around. Wave your scarf. Great job, everyone. Now we're going to sing a song called Popcorn Kernels, and it's to the tune of Frere Jacques. So we're gonna wave our scarves when we say popcorn kernels, and then in the pot we're gonna scrunch our scarves up and hold them in our hands. And then we're going to shake them, shake them, shake them until they pop, just like popcorn. Ready? Popcorn kernels in the pot, in the pot. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them till they pop, till they pop. Let's do that one more time. Popcorn kernels in the pot, in the pot. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them till they pop, till they pop. Great job, everyone. Now our next little rhyme is going to be about a pancake. So we're going to take our scarf and pretend that it's a pancake. We're going to mix, stir, pop it in the pan, fry it, toss it, and then catch it if you can. Maybe you can repeat after me. Mix a pancake. Mix a pancake. Stir a pancake. Stir a pancake. Pop it in the pan. Pop it in the pan. Fry the pancake. Fry the pancake. Toss the pancake. Toss the pancake. Catch it if you can. Catch it if you can. And our next song is My Hat Has Four Corners. So our scarf has four corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to pretend that it's our hat. So where should we put it? On our head. Exactly. And we're going to sing this little song. It goes like this. My hat has four corners has my hat. And had it not four corners, it would not be my hat. Now we're going to think of some other things that have four corners. Let's see. I think this is going to be my blanket next. So I'm going to tuck myself in under this little scarf. My blanket has four corners has my blanket. And had it not four corners, it would not be my blanket. Can you think of something else that has four corners? Let me think. This one is a little small, but I'm still going to make it into my cape. Can you see it? It's behind my back, around my neck. My cape has four corners has my cape. And had it not four corners, it would not be my cape. What else can this little scarf be? I think right now it's going to be my paper so I can color on it. My paper has four corners has my paper, and had it not four corners, it would not be my paper. So keep thinking of things that you can pretend that your scarf is. Our activity for today is to make a kazoo. So if you have your craft sack, you're going to pull out the toilet paper roll tube, the square of wax paper, and the rubber band. Now, I didn't have any wax paper, so I'm using the backing of the contact paper, which I think is going to work. And if you don't have a craft sack, all you need is a toilet paper roll, a rubber band, and a square of wax paper. You can decorate your toilet paper tube however you like. You can get really creative with it. So I'm not going to limit your imagination here. I want you to make it as cool as you can. And then when it's all decorated and ready to go, you're going to take your sheet of wax paper, put it over one side, and use your rubber band to secure it over the end. And then you're going to hum into the other side without the wax paper. So you may need to experiment a little with where you put your mouth and how you make the sound. And caregivers, if it's not quite working, you may take a needle and just make a hole in the middle of the wax paper and then give it a try. I think yours is going to work better than mine because it has the real wax paper. Now you can pretend like you're in a band. Have fun jamming. It's that time again. Time to say goodbye, but we'll see you next week. Let's sing our goodbye song together. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. And now in Spanish. Adiós, amigos. Es tiempo de decir adiós. Adiós, amigos. Adiós, amigos. Adiós, amigos. Es tiempo de decir adiós. And in American Sign Language, goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Thanks for joining us, everyone.